I guess we'll do, I guess I'll go to gold 3 then with Zerg. That's going to be the shortest YouTube video ever. Sorry guys, he quit 2 times. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Stream's ruined. Hopefully it's not him again. Because that's going to waste my games here. Okay, we got someone else good. Alright, so I'll get Zerg to, yeah, start over. I'll get Zerg to gold 3 then. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Hello. Well, yeah, if you guys like the stream so far, if you're enjoying the Bronze Jam content, make sure you give the stream a follow, and you can also go to my YouTube on a channel listed on my page. Just scroll down, and you can go to my YouTube, and I'll be posting all these videos on my YouTube, so you can subscribe to that if you're interested. And recatch everything all the time. Watch it as many times as you want on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Ball Savage, bro! I streamed the other day, my dude. Oh, yeah. And thank you very much for the sub, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh my god, ViBE! What's up, dude? Chick thing? You talking about my face with the rainbow? There was a paint grenade and it went off in my face. I just checked your YouTube is not there. Yes it is. Here, check it out. Watch. I'll just do that then. It's all good. Just click the link there. And that also works. The social, exclamation point social stuff. That also works. My favorite. Every hair is a different color. That's GG. Yeah, Livy dyed my hair rainbow. A sub goal for the stream completed. 1,000 subs, boys. That's what the goal was, and we nailed it. Thank you guys for supporting the V fan. I much appreciated. Love you guys. Your beard is a reverse Papa Smurf. I hope he cannon rushes you. He's not going to because he expanded. So he's got 2 gateways and a core and a nexus at the natural. Congrats on the 1K subs. Thank you, Chukwu! I wouldn't mind if I got cannon rushed. We've already been cannon rushed once so far, but it was with Protoss. So I got cannon rushed in a PvP. But I think cannon rushes would... I do want some people to cheese me, because it helps understand how to defend all-ins while you're doing these builds. And I feel like we've been all-in maybe like 20% of the time. A few people have all-in me so far. Which has been nice. Excuse me. Holy crap, dude. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make a double gas now that I'm 40 plus supply. We're joining up to 48. Also know that, for one, I didn't make a spine crawler. I did not make a spine crawler because this guy did not go for he did not go for a natural. No natural, guys. So I don't need a spine. Or sorry, I said it the wrong way. He went for a natural. So I did not need a spine. It's not necessary to play overly defensive if he's expanding. So we're going to take our third now, because we have roaches starting. They're starting to spawn out of eggs in about 2 seconds. 1, 0, roach. We're gonna keep making roaches. We're gonna make roaches up to about 14 to 16, something around there. It doesn't have to be exact. You can do 14, you can do 16, you can do 18. I would say 14 to 18 is like minimum to maximum you should do though. Don't go anything like, don't go like 10 and don't go like 25. That's way too little and that's way too much. You want to be able to break the base a little bit, like mess it up a little bit, without having to really micro it. Okay, we're doing 15. And now we're going to start saturating our third base. We're starting to make drones to go to our third. Now we're sending our roaches at his base. And once again, it's going to be the same thing, guys. We're going to A move, shift, A move, shift, A move, shift, A move. I gotta do this roach too. A move, shift, A move, shift, A move, A move. Because this roach wasn't spawned yet. He was a straggler. Now we're going into 2-1 upgrades, 2 attack, 1 armor.
Our forces are under attack.
We can look at it for a second. Oh, that looks like a great fight for Zerg. Now we can, because there's no wall. It's fucking horrible for Protoss. Now we can make drones. Make our saturation.
Our forces are under attack.
Inject, inject, inject. Make drones. Creep tumor. Creep tumor. Creep tumor. Creep tumor. Let's take a 4th base while we're at it. And our drone counts at 63, guys. 63. That's really good. Now we're about to be fully saturated on 3 bases.
Our forces are under attack.
And there we go, we are now. So now we can start Hydra upgrades, we can start a infestation pit, and we can start making roaches again. Up to, even though we have a Hydra in, we're gonna get upgrades. We're not actually making Hydras yet. We're gonna just get upgrades on it for now, and we're gonna make roaches again. Up to 120 supply. 120, that's the magic number. 120. So we can go eject, eject.
Under attack.
A second, we're not ready yet. Inject. And inject. Creep. Creep, creep. Creep. And now we can go ahead and go into a, we'll start a hive, a spire, and we'll make a round of drones. Make a round of drones, guys. Yo, Livy with the raid! What's up, Beehive? Welcome to my Bronze to GM series, guys, and the new patch. I was actually going to stop really soon, but since Livy raided me, maybe I'll go a little longer. Maybe I'll do another week. Or another, like, division or whatever. So now we're going to A-move that, and we're going to forget about it. Now we're making Hydras and making Roaches all at the same time. We're just making more. We're not worrying about micro. GG. So when this guy pushed me, he's pushing me with less than half my supply. He's pushing me with 2 Immortals and a Zealot. Or sorry, 3 Zealots and 2 Immortals. Because there was more in the front. But the reason why this is so low is because we just messed his base up really bad with the timing we did earlier. And with the timing we did earlier, it looks something like this. Alright, so here it is. Here's the timing we did earlier. Right now, all we're doing is we're focusing on macroing and droning at this phase. If you guys remember, this is when we are creep spreading a lot. This is when we're injecting a lot. We're making drones. We're making a Hydra Den, upgrades. We're just making sure our base is running well. And this is what was happening on his base. This is what happens when you don't have a wall against Zerg. You just take a lot of damage. That's why it's kind of required to have a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, DeFraze, thank you for the sub. Bro, have a good one. Thank you, DeFraze. Our roaches are still... we're not microing this at all, guys. This is pure A move. We just shift rallied into his base. He's kind of abusing the micro probes here. Because I really want to attack that Immortal. That was cute micro there. But you see, he's spending so much time trying to micro this when his build could have just been better. Because even though he might feel like a boss, because he's like, yeah, I just fucked those roaches up. Yeah, I did it. Well, look what happens. He's already at like a third of my supply. We lose 14 roaches while or 15 roaches while attacking him, but we've done a lot of damage with those. And while we lost those 15 roaches, we're already making new roaches to replace them, and we're at 66 drones already. So we're good to go. And now here in a second, we're just going to have mass supply. All the roaches that just died, we already have all of them again. It's another round. It's all about the macro, boys. All about the macro. Rainbow, ha 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 ha. Don't laugh at me. Why are you laughing at me? How do you use the wall to your benefit against roaches since roaches are ranged? Well, Protoss units have more range than roaches do. Stalker has 6 range. A roach has 4. An Immortal has fucking 7. Doesn't Immortal have 7? Immortal has 6 or 7. I can't remember now. I think an Immortal might have 7. I think it has 7. Does it have 6? I don't know. I don't believe you. I'd have to see it myself now. I don't believe. For some reason, I want to say an Immortal has 7. Maybe it's a Thor that has 7. Why is 65 drones acceptable in ZVZ while 75 drones is acceptable in other compositions? I do 75 drones in ZVZ as well. The only reason why I sometimes stop at 66 is because my opponent is actually doing a 2-base all-in. Like they're just going heavy all-in. They're not actually macroing. Alright, so we're against a Zerg ZVZ. Throw a 7 against ground. Yeah, I know. It's against ground. Against air, they have 10. Do you play Dota? I used to play a lot of Dota. I played Dota. I played much Dota back in the day. Much Dota. Okay, this is a big tell right here. See how this guy's hatchery is at 400 health right now and mine's at 800? His hatchery was built probably 20 seconds later than mine. So the way we're going to react to this is as soon as this natural is done, we're going to make a spine crawler. We're going to make a spine. We're going to put an overlord over here now to scout, to spot the front. Because this is very likely for us to be getting attacked really quickly. There's a good chance he's going for gas pool before hatchery with this kind of a build. So I need to, you know, take that into consideration. Now, the second my queen of my main's done, we inject and make a lair. And my natural, we inject and make a, or we creep tumor and make a second queen. So inject, make a lair, and this queen goes and makes a tumor because I need to have this ramp kind of, I need to have this ramp walled as soon as possible. Okay, that was unfortunate timing with the wings. If he kills my tumor, that sucks really bad. Oh my god, barely held it. Okay, not as bad. That was good shit. We want to get that thing. This map is hard to do this build on, so we want to get that ramp blocked off as soon as possible. Okay, we're gonna check this really fast and make sure this is not open. I'm gonna have a drone try to go outside my base. This ramp wall is so weird. Okay, it's a wall. It is in fact a wall, so we're good to go. That's a legit wall right there. There's like a little point, a prong you have to build off of on both sides. It's really weird. But if you guys want to know what a wall looks like on this map, there it is. There's your wall. So we have roach feed, and now we're going to make it roaches. Now behind this, we can go ahead and start getting whatever it's called, third base. And at this point in time, let's start actually adding in overseers into our build, into our lineup of how we're going to do things. So we're going to do a follow-up scout before we do a follow-up timing. We're going to play a little more cautious now that we're getting higher up here in level of play. You know what I mean? Swap the overseer. Go ahead. Go scout. We want to know if we're getting like hit by mutas or what. It's definitely not mutas. There's no gas here. We don't have a fully. We don't even have a fully saturated natural. It's not quite fully saturated yet. This could be a Nidus. There's multiple queens. There's 4 queens. So if you see a build like that with an overseer, you should honestly be thinking to yourself, okay, there might be a Nidus for him, because why the hell does this guy have so many queens defensively so early? I don't know. Neither do I, right? It's weird. Alright, so now when my last roaches spawn, we're going to move out and attack him. And we're now going to start making drones. There's no Nidus yet. There's no overlords in my base either at the moment. So until I hear a Nidus go down, I'm going to attack him and not worry about it. So shift A move, shift A move, shift A move. We did there, and then we did last day move was under where the hive is, or the lair, I mean. And we're good for now. Eject, eject, eject. Let's make a Hydra then. And start 2-1, and keeps crew spreading. The roaches are doing great. But you really want to make sure this is always explored in your base on this map, because this is like proxy central or Nidus central over here. It's easy to abuse if no one sees that, if you don't have overlords seeing it. How's my roaches doing? Doing great, but he's got mutas. So he is in fact going mutas. This is a weird muta build because he doesn't have a lot of gas. So we're gonna put 2 spores per base, guys. And let's put like 1 spore between all my bases and at my natural, and 1 spore between my bases and my main. Kind of like right here, actually. So now we have a lot of spores. Good spore coverage. Inject, inject, inject. We just made spores everywhere. So now we're good to go on that. Hydras, we can get upgrades.
Our forces are under attack.
And saturation-wise, we're at 65. We can go ahead and start a 4th base. And now, even though he's going mutas, and it sounds crazy, right? Let's make some more roaches first. You want to know why it makes sense? It's because we made spores. Mutas already can't do shit now. They're gonna, if they came to my base, they'd fly over and be like, "Oh God, we gotta run away because there's a lot of spores here, and we can't really do anything." But the one thing that would be scary is if he made Ling Bane or just mass Ling and he ran into my base. Roaches would stop that easy peasy. Hydras might actually break to that. They might die to like 10 Banes and like 40 Lings. That could be scary. So we make roaches first until 120 supply. So now we have a lot of roaches. There's no way we're gonna break to Ling Bane. I really hope he attacks me with Ling Bane right now so you can see what I mean. But now that we're at 120 supply, now we make Hydras.
Mineral field.
Also, before we make Hydras, first thing first. First. Let's make like 2 more spores.
Mineral.
And I know he's 2 base, but we also kind of crippled him a bit. Let's make a round of drones really fast. Let's drone up to like 74. Okay, cool. Now we just droned to 74. I'm pretty confident I will not die if this guy were to attack me with his existing army. Because our roaches were in his base for a while and we killed his 3rd base. We did some serious damage to him. So I feel like we can get away with an extra base of saturation. And now we can rotate the spores like this. So now the spores are covering the mineral line on both sides. Like the hatcheries are covered, mineral line's covered. It's all covered. We can make an overseer, and now we make hydro. Hydraliska. Hydralisk. Look, we're covered. What are the mules gonna do? Absolutely nothing. He just flew in, lost 2 meters, almost killed a drone, but ultimately lost 2 meters. That's it. Good spore coverage. Now we can start a infestation pit in my main base. Inject, inject, inject. Creep's looking good.
Our forces are under attack. Mineral
Alright, now we're at 180 supply. Let's go ahead and finish off our supply now on roaches. When we're at 180, let's go ahead and just finish it off on roaches. Don't make hydras all the way to max because we already have a lot of hydras now. Let's finish it off on roaches. And our hydras are now fully upgraded, and our hive is about to start. So let's go ahead now and max out and move out. Max out in about 2 seconds. 1 second. There we go. Grab my whole existing army and go like this. A. Hold shift. Click. Click. Do not click a building. Click. Make sure you click the ground. If you click a building, your units will get really stupid and they'll just try to go to the building. So click the ground and your units will kill anything in their way going to that direction. Now we can eject, we can eject, we can eject. While we're attacking, we can make sure we're saturated properly. We can take another base. We can take gas here. Go back up to 75-ish drones. There you go, we got 76. That's good to go. We're solid. And 2 more drones on the bottom gas. And yeah, man. 1 more drone in the middle line. Make hydras, make roaches. Make it all. Make a new army as your first one dies.
Our forces are under attack.
And our hive's almost done now, so we can go ahead and start 3-3. Boom, boom, 3-3 right now. Boom, boom, 3-3. And back at his base, he's dead. We're still prioritizing things that are important. It's not going to stop happening ever. And you can see the difference in our supplies right now. We're doubling his supply almost. He's got 80. He's at a 74 supply deficit right now. 72 now. 71 now. Look at his army versus mine. It's not really looking good for him. And we didn't micro anything here. We just shift A moved. My units are just like being leashed, chasing some of his units. But we didn't micro anything. Our units were on A move and they just went wherever the hell they wanted to go. They did their own thing. And we kept the supply max the entire time. Whereas his supply plummets really hard because he's doing too much different tech. He's diversifying his tech way too hard, way too fast. And he doesn't realistically have a good enough economy to stop what I'm doing. So he just dies. Gold 3! Alright guys, our Zerg is now also in Gold League.